Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's HLAA Showcase webinar. It's resources and support from MED-EL Corporation with Shana Lucas and Nolan Johnson. Thank you, Shana and Nolan, for joining us, and thank you to all of our participants who are joining us today. My name is Melissa Cruz, and I'll be your host today. I'm going to start by giving you some tech tips. The first one is for captions. To see captions on the webinar, you need to click on the CC icon and click on Show Subtitles. You can change the font size in your subtitle setting. And to view a full transcript in a separate window, you'll open a new window in your browser, paste the stream text URL into the browser, and you can find the stream text URL in the chat box. And then resize the windows so you see both the stream text window and also the Zoom window. Sorry, got a little ahead of myself. The chat feature is going to be available for technical issues and for panelists only today. We'd like participants to please use the Q&A icon to ask any questions. We'll be using this to help facilitate the question and answers after the presentation. If you join by computer, your presentation should be in the side-by-side mode. Your slide should be on the left, and the panelists should be on the right in the gallery view. You can change the size of your side-by-side view by hovering your pointer between the shared screen and the panelist videos, and click on the gray line and slide to adjust to your desired view. If you joined us by mobile device or phone, your view might be slightly different, and you may have to scroll between views to get to your desired one. Just a quick disclaimer that HLAA does not endorse any products featured in this webinar. HLAA is providing this as an educational opportunity for people to learn about new products and opportunities and how they can benefit people with hearing loss. As I mentioned, our presenters are Shana Lucas and Nolan Johnson, and now I'm going to be turning the presentation over to them.
Great. Thank you so much, Melissa and HLAA, for inviting us to speak today. Welcome to the HLA Products Showcase webinar. We're excited to be your hosts. I'm Shana Lucas, as Melissa mentioned. I'm a speech language pathologist and auditory verbal therapist with over 16 years of clinical experience working with individuals who have hearing loss. I joined MED-EL in May of this year, and I'm currently the Midwest Consumer Engagement Specialist supporting recipients as well as candidates. Nolan, take it away.
Perfect. Thanks, Shana. Hi, everyone. Excited to be here. My name's Nolan Johnson. I'm also a consumer engagement specialist in the Midwest. I currently live in St. Louis. I've been working with cochlear implants and people with hearing loss for about 7 years now. And joined MED-EL in January of this year.
Thanks so much, Nolan. So because we know this group is always at the top of the learning curve when it comes to new cochlear implant information, we're excited to share with you all our current devices as well as industry-leading technologies. We want you to understand how you can use engagement support, such as Nolan and myself, when you're interacting with folks considering a cochlear implant. Typically, individuals find their local HLAA chapter, and we want you to encourage them to connect with the manufacturers so that they can learn more about reliability, company history, warranty information, and much, much more. We're proud to share with you today our Partner Care program. We know that many MED-EL recipients are part of HLAA, and we hope that you can share this new information with them so that they can have their needs met in a quick and timely manner. Today, we have about 25 minutes of presentation content. As Melissa mentioned, please feel free to type your questions in the chat, and we will answer them in the order they're received at the conclusion of today's presentation. Thank you so much for being here. I want to take a moment to highlight our mission at MED-EL because it's the focus of everything we do. We want you to overcome hearing loss as a barrier to communication and quality of life. We want to effectively yet gently restore hearing by offering a full portfolio of intact hearing solutions. And we put you at the center of everything we do so that you can reap the benefits of this wonderful hearing technology today, tomorrow, and worldwide. Our CEO, Ingeborg Hochmeier, has focused her life work on ensuring that our broad portfolio of hearing implant solutions can fit each individual candidate's unique hearing loss. Individualization is truly at the core of everything we do at MED-EL. MED-EL strives to provide a solution for every cochlear implant candidate. We know that no two cochlea are the same. Even you
that can look completely different. We believe electrode technology and innovation should address the specific needs of each unique candidate. Whether you have normal anatomy, malformations, or ossification, MED-EL electrodes provide a solution for all shapes and sizes of cochlea and are designed to be as atraumatic as possible.
At the center of our core philosophy is closest to natural hearing, which we'll describe a little bit more today, as well as individualization. We're going to go into what that means for you as the end user, a recipient. Nolan and I have the opportunity to engage with individuals across the country and in the Midwest to guide and coach them about what all entails a cochlear implant. And we at MED-EL believe there's three pieces to make it all come together. However, at the foundation or the base, you see that pyramid, is our internal device. Our internal device is what everything else is built upon, and we believe it is what is the most important. Our design philosophy is really taken into consideration. It's what's inside that counts. This is because we want you to reap the benefits of closest to natural hearing. The picture you see here shows the hair cells within the cochlea. Obviously, we don't have green and purple hair cells, but you can see the delicate nature of these neural structures. At MED-EL, it's our commitment to not just provide you with sound access. All of the cochlear implant companies can do that, but it's to provide you with the most natural sound quality and taking advantage of your entire cochlea as nature has intended. The three core concepts to help you achieve closest to natural hearing are highlighted here. With structure preservation, we achieve this with atraumatic electrodes. For complete cochlear coverage, we achieve this with long lateral wall electrodes that uncover your entire cochlea for the best place pitch match. And we deliver sound through our fine hearing coding strategy, which enables you to hear your best and most naturally in all situations. I'm going to spend a few more moments to highlight structure preservation and complete cochlear coverage today. The MED-EL electrodes are designed to be delicate to the neural structures upon insertion. We believe this is important for if you should need to take advantage of future hearing technologies. Additionally, the tip of the electrode is very flexible. The entire electrode is made of wave-shaped wires as depicted here. And that is designed intentionally to maintain it soft and flexible upon insertion. Additionally, we have evenly spaced electrode contacts, which are important to minimize any channel interaction, as well as to provide you optimal pitch from approximately 70 Hertz all the way to 8,500 Hertz. As you can see here in this video, you can see how long the MED-EL electrode is and that it covers the entire cochlea. Long, soft electrode arrays insert all the way into the apex or the top of your cochlea. This is unique to MED-EL. And the next slide describes why we want to do that. It's because we want to give you access to the entire piano. Each part of the cochlea is responsible for different information in terms of frequency or sound. If you were to unroll your cochlea, similar to the keys on the piano, the deeper tones are in the low frequency region or the top of the cochlea up here. As you move outwards towards the base of the cochlea, that area is responsible for high frequency sound information. MED-EL electrodes can provide nearly 100% of hearing potential and give you access to the entire piano. This is further important because naturally the cochlea is designed to represent pitch tonotopically. As I mentioned previously, the low pitch or low frequency sounds are found at the top of the cochlea where the spiral ganglia originate. As you move outward towards the base of the cochlea, that is where high frequency sound information is found. With our MED-EL electrode portfolio, we can give you complete cochlear coverage representing the entire spectrum of sound. One of our newest technologies is Otoplan. MED-EL's newest technology, Otoplan, allows your doctor to measure the length of your individual cochlea. Therefore, they can fit the best electrode for your individual needs. This pre-planning tool will help your surgeon pick the best electrode to fit your individual needs to help you achieve the best place pitch match within your cochlea for more natural sound quality. The reason why long electrodes that are atraumatic and provide complete cochlear coverage are so important is so that you as the recipient get to experience the richest and most natural sound quality as nature intended. Being a part of HLAA, you may encounter folks who have single-sided deafness. Some of you in the audience today may even have single-sided deafness. Previously, folks would say, I don't qualify for a cochlear implant. However, we're here to tell you today that now there is an FDA-approved solution for single-sided deafness. We were the first company to receive FDA approval for single-sided deafness. When it comes to hearing loss, as you all know, it can indeed become challenging, and single-sided deafness affects nearly 4.9 million Americans. Now there is an FDA-approved solution to address single-sided deafness with our Synchrony 2 cochlear implant. Our approval was based on a study conducted at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, which included 40 participants, ages 18 and older. The study evaluated speech perception in quiet as well as noise, sound localization, and quality of life. The outcomes of the study after 12 months of cochlear implant use indicated improvements of speech perception and noise, spatial awareness and localization, reduction in auditory fatigue, as well as increased participation in social activities. Furthermore, we at MED-EL are the only company to be able to make FDA claims for music appreciation, and that is truly because of our electrode design, offering complete cochlear coverage and our fine hearing coding strategy, which represents low frequency sound information in the place of the cochlea where it's naturally designed. Folks with MED-EL technology report better music appreciation and perception, fuller, richer, and more natural sound quality, enhanced quality of those bass tones in the low frequency region of the cochlea. Also, the ability to distinguish between instruments and known melodies, so speech discrimination, as well as an overall more enjoyable listening experience. MED-EL guarantees further that we will replace your cochlear implant in the very unlikely event that it would be damaged in an MRI scan, as long as that MRI scan is conducted according to manufacturer instructions. MED-EL cares about its users for a lifetime and offers the MRI guarantee no matter when you have been implanted. That means if you were implanted and your 10-year original manufacturer warranty has expired and something were to happen to your internal, your implant would be covered for the rest of your life. Access to MRI reduces the chances of under and misdiagnosis of a variety of health issues, and we truly believe in our worldwide MRI guarantee. Just to highlight our current audio processors, our first is our behind-the-ear model processor here, the Sonnet 2. The second is our fully integrated off-the-ear model, the Rondo 3. All of our current MED-EL processors are backward compatible with all MED-EL multi-channel cochlear implants. Just to highlight a few of our accessories, connectivity, and battery options, we have a variety of connectivity options to meet your individual listening needs and preferences. First here is our audio stream accessory, which is a battery cover that allows you to stream wirelessly music and phone calls. Secondly is our Audio Link connectivity multi-tool. This Audio Link will allow you to stream your phone calls wirelessly. It also acts as a remote microphone, so you can listen on the go, like in the car or while you're taking a walk. It also has the ability to stream your favorite television program. The middle accessory here is called our Fine Tuner Echo, which comes in all of the new activation kits, and it is a remote tool. You can check your sensitivity, your volume, as well as change your programs with this device. Some individuals prefer to have their remote feature on their phone, and for that, we have the Audio Key 2 app, shown here. With the Audio Key 2, you can change your program, volume, and sensitivity. You can also turn on your telecoil. You can connect to the audio stream and Audio Link accessories. You have the ability to find your processor in the event that you misplace it. You're also able to look at your listening stats, your time spent listening in noise and listening in quiet. The last picture here shows our new Max battery, which will allow you to stream and have continuous battery life for up to 17 hours. So no matter what your needs are, we've got you covered. And with that, I'll turn it over to Nolan to talk to you about our partnered care program.
All right, thank you, Shana. Go ahead and get my screen shared. All right, so as Shana talked about, we have a lot of great technology. For candidates, we definitely want them to know about the equipment so that they can make an informed decision. And then once someone receives their implant, we want them to learn how to use their equipment and be successful with their cochlear implant. So that's really where mine and Shana's team comes into play. So this is the MED-EL engagement team. It's the team that Shana and I are both on. Our team is made up of hearing professionals, and our role is to provide support to candidates, recipients, and then also professionals who work with our cochlear implants. Everyone on our team has experience working with cochlear implants. And we also live all over the US and Canada, so we can provide support from coast to coast, no matter where you are. All right, so I just wanted to bring us back to MED-EL's mission. To achieve this mission of overcoming hearing loss as a barrier to communication and quality of life, we also need to provide support to ensure that our recipients are set up to succeed. So I just wanted to take a few moments and talk about the different ways that Medell offers support throughout from all the way from candidacy to very experienced recipients. All right, so for new recipients, family members, and also professionals, we offer something called Medell Mondays, which is a series of 5 virtual workshops that reviews the equipment and available resources that Medell can provide. Something that I really like about Medell Mondays is that there's people from all over the US and Canada that attend these classes. And so recipients and professionals, they can ask their questions, but they can also learn from other people's questions from all over and from other people that are going through a similar experience. And here's just a breakdown of the schedule for Medell Mondays. After Activation Basics is every single Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. This module is 90 minutes and provides a nice overview of the equipment that recipients will receive once they receive their cochlear implant. And then we'll also talk about where recipients can go for help if they need it. There's also workshops for the accessories that Shana was talking about, the Audio Link, Audio Stream, and then also Audio 2Key app. And then we also have a workshop for oral rehabilitation. So unlike After Activation Basics though, these sessions are only 60 minutes and it's only offered, each one is only offered once a month. So the After Activation Basics though, that's gonna be every single Monday. And if you're wanting to learn more about Medell's products and our support services, you can definitely feel free to register for Medell Mondays, and you can do that at medellevents.com. And the great thing about these too, there's no restriction on how many you can attend. So I know some people that attended one Monday and then 2 months later they had another question and attended a different session. So it's a great resource. All right, so we also understand that unexpected things can happen to equipment and questions will come up from time to time. So something unique about Medell is that we have an audiology technical support team that's available 24/7, 365. And we also understand that sometimes people prefer video calls and they want to actually see someone do it or troubleshoot. And I definitely fall into that camp. So we also have 30-minute one-on-one appointments available with our technical support audiologist. And so recipients can make appointments by going to medellevents.com. And then when you get to that website, there's a little icon. It's right here in the top right-hand corner. And they'll click on that icon, the one-on-one icon to make an appointment. Our customer service team is also available 24/7, 365, which they can help with ordering new parts, new accessories, and also batteries. But we also have a web shop where recipients can order new parts, and that's at shop.us.medell.com. Again, I'll say that it's shop.us.medell.com. All right, and then as I mentioned earlier, our team also provides support to candidates. Deciding to get a cochlear implant can definitely be a tough decision with a lot of new information to sort through. So our team provides counseling on things like different types of hearing losses, how to understand your audiogram, how cochlear implants work. And then we also educate candidates on the different products that Medell has. Finally, we also have something called HearPeers, which is for recipients who want to be part of a community at Medell. And so every few months, we'll have a Here Peer Hangout where Here Peers can gather and be a part of a community. And so our next virtual Here Peer Hangout is actually going to be hosted by the Signing Santa. So it should be a good time. And it's just a great way for recipients to stay connected with Medell and then also other Medell recipients. Here Peers also receive a monthly newsletter just to stay up to date with things happening at Medell, and they also will receive special discounts. So if you are a Medell recipient on this call and want to sign up to be a Here Peer, you can do that at herepeers.us. All right, that's all I have. So I guess we can open it up for questions. And then I'm going to put this slide on the screen while we look at questions. Feel free to jot our emails down. And if you think of any questions later on, feel free to email either myself or Shana. We would be happy to answer any questions y'all have.
Great, thank you, Nolan.
Yeah.
We had one question come in the chat, and the question was from Tony. He said, are the online audiologist appointments free for recipients? And I'll go ahead and take that one. So they are free. So we have a hearing healthcare professional that staffs those appointments that can be scheduled at your convenience. The website to locate those appointments, I'm going to put it in the chat as well, but it's www.medellevents.com. If you go there, you'll find the little token that says one-on-one appointments, and that is how you go about scheduling. So you can schedule as many as you want. You could go every day if you want, but that's where you'll have the opportunity to meet one-on-one with an audiologist that can help you with anything from connectivity to your warranty information and just get you everything you need to support you. I hope that answers your question. And I don't see anything else listed unless I'm missing something. There was a question about, can you help someone in Europe? And we do have international support across the country. If you go to our website, medell.com, you can go into the international site and choose your country to see where Medell supports you.
Any other questions, Shana, that are coming through?
Neil said his chat shows as disabled. Is someone able to help him with that? I think he may want to ask a question. Tony said, can the audiologist make remote programming changes? So unfortunately, no, we don't have the ability to do that at this point. However, I think that's the direction the industry is going. But it's more for helping you with troubleshooting in terms of like getting you connected with your audio stream or audio link. But as far as actual programming changes, our audiologist wouldn't be doing that.
There is, though, not where they're making the changes, but let's say a recipient needed a new processor. Let's say their dog ate their processor. The team in Durham, North Carolina, that's where all of our equipment is housed. They can reach out to your audiologist to request a map, and then they can load that map onto the new processor and send it directly to your house. Hopefully that answered your question.
Okay, we have, what is the difference between a cochlear and a Baha? So a Baha is considered bone anchored technology for conductive hearing losses. A cochlear implant would be appropriate for sensory neural hearing losses, of certain degree, but that would be a really great question for the audiologist that you're working with to determine which you are a candidate for.
Okay, Nolan, Shana, thank you so much. We do still have a few questions, but we're running out of time. So if you want to go ahead and put any questions in, we will go ahead and get those over to Nolan and Shana, and they can get some answers, and we will post those when we post the recording for this website, for this webinar. And thank you guys so much for presenting on MED-EL's resources today. And thank you, Joe Gale, for being such an amazing transcriptionist and providing CART services. This webinar will be posted to the HLLA website at hearingloss.org. And please check hearingloss.org for future webinars and the recordings. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank y'all. It was great.